Hello everyone, welcome to Atas Clothing. My name is Success, and in today's video I will be showing you how to make your shoulder pad. How to make a shoulder pad, whether you are making a suit, you are making a jacket, blazer, anything you are making at all that you will be needing a shoulder pad, I am going to show you how to make your own shoulder pad. Okay, alright, these are the tools we'll be working with. You need a pair of scissors, you need a masking tape, you need your wadding, either soft wadding or a hard one, like medium one is okay. So it depends on how rigid you want your shoulder pad to be. Okay, I'll be working with a soft one here, and also I have my ruler. You have your hairstay, you need hairstay also, and of course we need a pressing iron. Also we need our pattern. Okay, your jacket pattern, you need it. This is one of my suit patterns, so I'll be making use of this for this tutorial. All right, let's get started. First I'll put my pattern together. You can see this is my pattern. You can see the neckline, you can see the shoulder, and you can see the armhole area. Okay, this is back piece of a suit pattern, and this is the front piece. You can see, okay, I've used this before, so I just want to use it for this tutorial. Now you can see the neck, you can see the shoulder area, and you can see the armhole area. So now let's put the front and back together. Let's merge the armhole, the shoulder, the two shoulders together. Now you are going to put it like this, shoulder to shoulder. Okay, you are going to put it like this, shoulder to shoulder, and then you tape it with your masking tape. Tape it down with your masking tape. I'm going to be doing that from behind so that I will see my center line here. It's very important. So I'll tape it from behind like so. Merge it together. Make sure the armhole line is equal. Make sure it's aligned properly. Don't overlap it. Okay, I'll flip it over like this. You can see what you have now. The two shoulder is joined together. Assuming you are making your jacket, if you have cut it out, if it's a fabric, you've joined it already. So this is what you want to achieve. Okay, this is your shoulder properly joined together like this. Now here, you need your marker for this or pencil. Now let me indicate properly so that we'll understand what is going on here. This is the front, this is the back. Okay, now here is the center line, the shoulder line. So the first thing you want to do is you measure from this shoulder line downward to the front. Okay, you measure to the front, and we are going to be measuring 4 inches to the front. You measure 4 from the shoulder to the front like this. You measure 4 inches like this. You mark that point. Okay, you mark that point. Then from that same point again, you measure downward to the back. Measure to the back 4.5. Measure 4.5 to the back. Okay, remember the front is 4 inches and the back is 4.5, half inch difference. Okay, the back is half inch longer than the front. So next, you want to go to the neckline like this and measure half inch away from the neckline. Half inch away from the neckline. You can see this is it. Now what do we do next? We are going to connect this line together. We connect it together. You can use your ruler and you can use your free hand, whichever way you want to do it. Okay, so here I'll be using my ruler to get a curve. Okay, I'll use my curve ruler here to achieve this curve. You connect this one also to the shoulder tip also. You connect this one very well. The curve is not that okay. You can see what we have now. This is it. So now the next thing you want to do is to cut this one out first. Let's cut it out first. But before we cut out, let us properly indicate our shoulder line. Let me highlight it so that you see. Let me highlight the shoulder line very properly. I'll highlight the shoulder line like this. You can see this is the shoulder line. Then I'm going to indicate the front. Okay, we'll make a notch at the front line, at the front like this, so that we will know where the front is. Or you can label it front and back, because this labeling is going out already. So now we'll cut this out. We'll take this one away. This is what we are going to be working with. Now you can see. So before we proceed, we are going to determine how thick our shoulder pad will look like. Okay, if you want your own to be very thick, you can do as many as layer as you want. If you don't want it to be very thick, you can do few. Now for this one, I don't want it to be too thick, so I'm going to be doing just 3 layers, just 3 layers for my shoulder pad. Okay, you can do 4, you can do 5, depends on how you want your shoulder pad to be. If you want it to be very pronounced, you can do like 4, 5. It's very okay. But for this, I'm going to be doing just 3 layers. So from this tip here, I'll measure downward 1.5. You can see I'll measure again from that 1.5 downward again, another 1.5. Okay, so if you are doing like 4 layers, you can reduce it to 1 inch, another 1 inch, and this. So this is it. But me, I'm okay with 3 layers. You can see 1, 2, 3. This is what I have. So I'm going to be connecting this now. This first 1.5, I'll connect it like so. I'll connect it to this point. The second 1.5 again, I'll connect it downward like this. connect it like so. You can see what we have now. Now we have 1, 2 and 3. So these are the 3 layers we need for this one. Okay, so now first I'll use my pattern to cut the big one before we reduce it to the second one. Now mind you, if you are making your own suit, you need 2 of these. That is, before you cut it on your wording, you are going to be folding your wording into 2. You fold it like this and cut for you to get 2 pieces of this for the 2 shoulder. Okay, but I'm going to be working with just one because it's a tutorial. I'm just showing you. I don't need this for anything yet. So what I'll do is to use one of these. I'll just cut it once like this. You can see, you place it on it like this, then you cut exactly the same shape. There is no need for any allowance. You cut the shape exactly. Now before we take this away, we will notch the center, that is the shoulder line. We will give it a notch like this to indicate, and the front also will give it another notch to indicate the front, so that we will know which part is going to the front and which part is going to the back. You can see now, this is what we have here. The same line we had earlier. This is the front and this is the back. You can see. So we'll go ahead now and trim it out. We trim the last layer out. We trim number 1 out because we have cut that one already. We'll take this one away. This is number 2. We cut number 2. This is it. You place your pattern on the wording like this, and then you cut exactly the same shape. You notch the center, that is the shoulder line, then you notch the front. Okay, give the front a notch also to indicate it. This is the second layer. Then we trim it out again for the last layer. So I'm going to cut the last layer here. You see? You notch the center and you notch the front. This is what we have. Okay, if you like, you can still add another layer, but I don't need that. But let me show you. Or you can even still double this one into 2. If you like, you can add another layer to it. If you want it a bit thick, let's add another layer now and see what we have. This is it. So we are done with this. Now we bring it back. Before we assemble them, we are going to use the bigger one to cut out our hairstay. Okay, we use the bigger one now to cut out our hairstay. This is it. You cut out your hairstay exactly the same shape. Give it a notch. Now see what we have. This is the big layer. We'll take the second one. Let me label them. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Number 3 and 4. Okay, my marker is faint. Let me use the black. Okay, 3 and 2, 1. Okay, so this is it. So we'll first put number 1. We'll bring in number 2. Now don't turn it like this. You can see. So the essence of notching it like this, for you to know where is the front and back. Assuming we are doing 2, so it will be very easy for you to interchange it. Put left to the right and right to the left. So if you notch it this way, you will not make that mistake. Okay, and mind you, the fusing part, the gumming part of the wording should face up. You can see the gumming part facing up, all of them. So you align it like this, notch to notch, notch to notch. Make sure the center notch is aligned properly. Then we'll bring in our number 3. Also, we'll bring in our number 3. You can see we align it like this, notch to notch. We'll bring in our number 4. You can see we also align it again, notch to notch. This is it. And then you cover it with your hairstay. Okay, this is the gumming part of the hairstay. Use it to cover it so that we can fuse it together. You cover it like this, then we'll gum it together. Now you can bring in your pressing iron. Okay, you don't scrub, just place it on it like this, like this, like this. So now we are going to apply pressure so that it fuses together. Apply pressure for it to gum properly. Now flip it over. So this is what we have. I'll trim out this excess hairstay coming out. We don't need that. trim it out. This is it. And lastly, our shoulder pad is ready. You can see what we have. You can see. So if you want your own to be very thick, you can use the hard wording. Okay, you can use the thick one of the wording, but I'm using the soft one here because I don't want it to be very rigid. Okay, now you can see our shoulder pad coming out beautiful. You see what we have here? Can you see this?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do well to give it a thumbs up, like, share the video, subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Okay, and to all of my subscribers, I said I love you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.